Hi Libra, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your December 1st to the 10th, 2019 reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and also to subscribe to my channel. So let's just delve right in now, Libra, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus, and see what this time period has in store for you. I'm just moving your fairy guidance and your witchling cards over to the side. These will be used in just a moment. I'm taking your extra tarot deck and moving it over to the side. This will be used for the bonus reading at the end to clarify anything that Spirit has brought up to give extra information. And now I'm taking our main tarot cards and seeing what the 1st to the 10th of December holds for you, Libra. December 1st to the 10th, 2019, 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 Libra. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Show me clearly. Brilliant. All right, that is where we are going to stop. At the center of everything, Libra, is the King of Cups. This is a water sign energy, a Pisces, a Scorpio, a Cancer. You're crowned by a Pisces right here, by the Moon card. This is also a time frame of February 19th to March 20th. Then we have the Nine of Wands. The Sun card, which is brilliant. That's the happiest card in the whole entire deck. I also love that you have the Sun and the Moon right here. Then we have Evolution. Now, this is the Steel Wizard Tarot deck, and so it has more cards in it than a normal tarot deck to give more information, more depth. So at your root is Evolution. Let me just look at my lighting for a minute. I think this is just a bit harsh, so just give this just a moment. I think that's better. Okay, yes. And then we have Maiden right here. Four of Wands. Queen of Cups. I love that at your heart is the King and the Queen of Cups. That's spectacular. And then you have Materialism, which is their Devil card. So this is a Capricorn energy shining through and a time period of December 21st to January 19th. All right, what Spirit just said as I said this is that there's something that you're reaching for that is going to be happening between that time frame, the Capricorn time frame, December 22nd to January 19th. It might seem a bit out of reach. It might seem as if, oh my gosh, I just can't get there. The reason why it does is because you're going to be using old mentalities, old ways of looking at things to stretch yourself forward, and your evolution of self is going to be making the old ways that you had been going about things almost irrelevant at this time. So we're going to go into that a bit more, but Spirit was just saying it, and I had to say it before I lost it. Okay, so let's get to your fairy guidance cards. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Libra. December 1st to the 10th, 2019, Libra. December 1st to the 10th, 2019, Libra. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. All right here. Serenity and wisdom. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Yeah, right. And then your witchling card. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Libra. December 1st to the 10th, 2019, Libra. December 1st to the 10th, 2019, Libra. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Courage, that is my favorite card. And Serenity again. So there is a definite need for peace as you move forward during this time. So we're starting here with Courage, and this says, courage is the strength to stand when it is easier to fall down. And I love this card because I believe that is such a true statement. Courage, we usually believe that courage is something you're born with, or courage is something you fight for. And here it is saying courage is standing when you really want to hide away, when you really want to fall down and say enough is enough. This is embracing your inner courage and your inner power. The color that shines through here is yellow. That's healing and cleansing your solar plexus chakra, but that is also focusing on your gut instincts during this time, and knowing that you are courageous, even if you don't feel as if you are. You've gotten up, you've shown up, and that is half the battle. Then we have serenity. And this says, the spirit of serenity brings a calmness to the connectivity of all that is. Calming, centering yourself, moving yourself forward. Peace is going to be absolutely paramount to you as you move to the place that you want to be, as you move to the place that you need to be, body, mind, and spirit. The color that shines through here is blue. That's healing and cleansing your throat chakra, right? Your words are going to be astoundingly important during this time, paying attention to the words that you say, but also paying attention to the way that you are interpreting others' words, right? Just as when I was saying that, my tongue got tied, that's what's going to happen. It's going to feel as if you're stumbling over things, as if it's not focusing on what needs to be focused, okay? And you're going to find either it's what you say during this time period or what somebody else says that the main point has been missed. There's been like a miscommunication. And so with that, there needs to be this stepping back and focusing on the words said and on the intentions that they were said with. Then we have serenity. And this says, embrace serenity's refreshing, peaceful energy vibration. You need peace. You need peace, calmness, connectivity to all that is to be able to move you forward. So here, there is an embracing of peace that is needed. There is a time out that you need to do, Libra, during this time where you need to take time just for you, because your heart is shining through so profoundly with these water signs that are coming. Again, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, strong Pisces presence here. But the sense of moving past fear into the passion of what you want, but also finding the beautiful balance between the night and the day. Without either one, there would be no beauty. There would be no cycle to life as we know it. Then we have wisdom. And this says, your divine inner wisdom is always available to you. And it is. It's shining bright. It's moving you forward. It's guiding you to the place that you need to be, body, mind, and spirit. And it is always available to you. Your spirit guide is saying, I'm always here. Your angels are saying, I have you wrapped in my wings. Do not be afraid to listen. I think that's one of the main problems with our world, is that we are afraid to listen to the inner voice inside of us. We want to hear externally what we already know internally. And here, it's time to turn inwards. It's time to listen to your heart. Why? Because, first of all, that's just a good plan, to state it simply. But secondly, I believe that we are emotional beings. I believe we come from the place of the heart. And when we come from the place of the heart, our emotions, yes, they're messy. And you might sit there and be saying, Dane, that means we're messy. We are. Look at the muck and the mire we go through. Look at the drama we bring to our lives, to our world. So yes, being emotional beings means that we're messy. That is absolutely true. But being emotional beings also means that if we channel that emotion, we can connect with people on a higher level. We can connect with ourselves on a higher level. But so much of the world is vibrating down here. Libra, this is you raising your energy vibration. This is you embracing your heart's truth. Abraham Hicks says that we put into the vortex what we don't want. Right? The vortex, the universe. And I believe that and I've said this since I was very little, I believe we find ourselves by figuring out what we don't want to be instead of figuring out what we do want to be right off the bat. And that's what the vortex is. That's why it resonates so deeply with me. We put into the vortex what we don't want. We tell the world what we don't want. And now we're moving towards what we do and how we want to move forward. And here, your heart is radiating so brightly with the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups. Now, why I'm excited about this combination is because whenever I have the King and Queen of the same suit from the same deck in a reading, it gets me super excited. It's a soulmate connection. It's a true love connection. It's a powerful connection. So if you have water sign in your chart, it's shining through like a superstar. If you have water signs in your life, you're going to feel a connection with them. Now, this connection can be astoundingly beneficial. It could be like, oh my gosh, we're a powerhouse. This connection can also be you cannot stand that person. And that connection of I believe that when we meet people that we just can't stand, okay, we came to an agreement before we even came down to this earthly plane that you were going to help me evolve in some certain way. So if you come across a water sign that you just can't stand during this time, know and step back from that interaction and know that that person is helping you evolve in a way that you wouldn't have. They're actually accelerating you. I wouldn't say, be thankful that you have met them, because that might be hard at the time. But in the future, you will be thankful that you had met them. You will look at that interaction and say, wow, I've grown so much from the way I reacted at that point, to the way that I'm reacting now. So here, your heart is speaking to you. You hold the Holy Grail within your hands. Now, whether you believe in Christianity or not, whether it is a religion or a mythology for you, that really does not matter. What I'm saying here is that the Holy Grail is a symbol of love, of sacrifice beyond comprehension, of love beyond comprehension. It's a symbol of protection too. The Holy Grail was used as the cup in the Last Supper for Jesus. And it was also used by Joseph of Arimathea to catch the blood of Jesus when he was being crucified and he was stabbed in the side. People have hunted for this cup for centuries. And here you hold it, whether it be figuratively, symbolically or not. You're holding greatness within your hands. It's at your heart. You're connecting with a truth that is so powerful for you that it is actually breathtaking. I'm getting choked up. It actually is exciting for me, and it chokes me up because it brings tears to my eyes, because you are moving forward in a truth that is so powerful for you, that it's freeing, it's healing, it's cathartic. And you might find that healing comes at a cost that you didn't want to pay. And by that, I mean that it can bring up things that you wanted buried within you, that you said, you know what, no, I can't deal with that right now. But here, with this truth, it is the fact that you are cleansing yourself and your soul. You are moving forward in a power, to a place that you have been reaching for so long. But because of this evolution spoken right here at your roots and shown in your heart, it's not always going to be out of reach. And so your roots are saying you are moving towards enlightenment. You are moving towards grandeur. You are moving towards beauty. It's breathtaking. And for so long you've stumbled. For so long you've reached, and it has something to do with the time period of December 22nd to January 19th. It has felt out of reach for so long. But now that you're evolving, now that you're looking at where you want to stand and who you want to be, it is not out of reach any longer. You are empowered and you are invigorated. Materialism is also here, meaning that as you evolve, this is going to mean less and less. What you spend your money on, what you spend your time on, what you spend on is going to be much more, it's going to be much more beautiful to you. It's going to be much more tailored to you. Right? So know that this is a shift. Know that you're going to look at things and say, I don't want that in my life. I want the quality of things. I want the quality of living to be with me every single day. I want to be surrounded by people I love. And even if right now that is just your angels, you know what? Sometimes it is better to be alone. It is better to be quiet and to find the serenity and peace within yourself, to have the courage to stand in this serenity, to embrace the wisdom that divinity is giving you. You've been reaching for it. Now you're evolving to it. Then we have the moon. The moon is a Pisces energy, powerful here because you have so much water sign. You have so many water signs showing up, okay, with the king, the queen, and the maiden of cups. So here, this is a time frame of February 19th to March 20th, okay? There is something about the 19th that Spirit is saying pay attention to. So pay attention to the 19th, right? The 19th of December, the 19th of January, the 19th of February. I do not know why Spirit is saying this, but just pay attention to the 19th. It doesn't have to be anything miraculous happens, but it's saying that it's going to be important to you. Yeah. You're finding that life waxes and wanes and evolves like the moon. And you are embracing that evolution. You are embracing that love. You are embracing that joy of where you want to stand and how you want to move forward. Everything has its season. The moon's card represents fears. Right? It represents seeing monsters in the shadows. And that's what's so true for Pisces. Yeah. Just like materialism is true for Capricorn. Wanting everything a certain way on this earthly plane, looking too much at the material and not at the spiritual. That's their hurdle to overcome. Pisces, it's almost the opposite because their hurdle lies within their own hearts. It's the fear that comes with, will they be able to reach? Cancer. Capricorn is determined. Okay, Capricorn is like, I'm going to get it. Pisces is, can I? This is determination. This is fear. So you're going to have that warring between you at this time, the fear and the determination, the power of truth, the power of manifestation on this earthly plane, and the fear that you're just not good enough. So those two things are what you have to be mindful of during this time, because they're going to come out rather strongly. But once you face your fears, once you find the beauty within the night is just as glorious as the beauty within the day, you have love come over you. You have home and stability and security. And again, if this is only with your spirit guide and angels, that is okay. Don't sit there and think, oh my gosh, no, I ruined it. Oh no, it's never going to move forward the way that I want it to. It is. It most certainly and most definitely is. Excuse me. This is new job opportunity. This is love coming into your life. This is a celebration akin to a wedding. It does not have to be a wedding. It is just simply gorgeous, beautiful, praiseworthy. This is also moving home. So for some, you're looking at your future and you might sit there and think, I might never have this celebration akin to a wedding. I might never have the beauty come into my life where I can sit there and say, wow. And that's your fear at this time. A place of your own. It's kind of like Virginia Woolf. Virginia Woolf said, every woman in order to write needs a room of her own. It's kind of like every person needs a place to call their own in order to thrive. And even if that place is just the wisdom within your own heart, that's what's shining through here. And to celebrate it and rejoice in your power and in your truth is going to be just so beautiful, because there's only one like you upon this whole entire earth. So embrace that gorgeousness, right? And listen when your angels are speaking to you. Listen when your spirit guide is speaking to you, because I can assure you they will be speaking to you quite often during this time. Then we have the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords is defeat, right? The Five of Swords is something coming back, and this is how I view the Five of Swords. It's something coming back karmically. It can be from this lifetime, it can be from a past lifetime, right? And you're sitting there and you're going, oh my gosh, not again. Like, are you kidding me? Now you are also this person right here, holding the swords, knowing your power and your worth. You also have to understand that this is going to sound rude and mean, but I do not mean it this way. Do not give people power over you. When you have taken their swords from them, when you have disarmed them, do not give them the power to hurt you again. Do not give them the power to come back, because that's what they're doing. They're seeing your kindness, they're seeing your compassion as weakness. Why? Because in the Middle Ages, you did not let your opponent walk away. You killed them. Plain and simple. Right? Kings would have people tortured in the middle of a square, and people would bring their children to watch for things that we would think of as no big deal whatsoever. Weakness was not allowed. Now, I'm not saying at all that that is how you should be. Weakness is allowed in our society. It's called kindness. What the medieval people called weak, we call kind. Here, it is that balance of kindness and that balance of standing your ground that you are embracing. Why? Because we as human beings, we have evolved beautifully, yes, but there is still this harshness to us that comes out. So when this comes up again, it's going to get you angry. You're going to sit there, and even if it's something that seems brand new to you, you're like, wow, I've never experienced this before, but I have such a visceral reaction to it. I have such a powerful reaction to it. Why is that? It's because it's coming up from a past life. And as it comes up from a past life, you're going to be dealing with the anger, the hurt, the pain. That is a soul memory of yours and not a personal memory. Stand your ground. Know your truth. Keep your wisdom, even though at times you will be brought to your knees. Because as you do so, it's such a unique and beautiful pairing. You have the sun coming in, and the sun is blessing you. Radiance, joy, spreading your wings, flying forth, going after what you desire. This is the happiest card in the whole entire deck. Oh, and that's so funny, because Pegasus is a child of, in Greek mythology, Pegasus is a child of Poseidon. There we go. I just could not remember. So here, it's the embrace of your heart. It's the embrace of the emotions. It's the embrace of the waters of life, all right, that are bringing you your soul's desire, that are lighting you on fire, that are saying to you, you are passionate, you are beautiful, you can fly to new heights never before imagined. And Pegasus was the horse that Hercules used to achieve his goals. All right, so here, your strength is being propelled by almost a magic, because that's what a horse with wings is, by a magical truth that comes from your heart. It's no longer reaching for things out of reach, things that seem so unobtainable. There's a shift to this paradox of life that is happening, and it is leading you towards your heart's desire. It is leading you towards your truth. And as you do so, you're going to be a maiden of this truth, studying, learning, understanding, looking at things in a different way, a kinder way, a gentler way. You still hold the Holy Grail within your hands, and that's going to mean a lot to you. That connection, that beauty, that power. And it leads you to the Nine of Wands, saying, I do not have to care what everybody else is saying. I do not have to be worried and reorganize my life to them. It is time for me to embrace my life for me. As you do so, you are propelled forward. As you do so, you build a barrier between you and the bombardment of words of others. Why? Because, Libra, your card that you were born under is the Justice card. That's the card that represents Libra. You like to keep the balance. You like to keep justice within life. You like to keep the balance within this world. And the fact of the matter is, you cannot sacrifice yourself to keep the balance. You cannot swallow your words to keep the balance any longer. It is stating your truth. And it is saying here that the words, the emotions, the everything that is bombarding you needs to be moved aside for you to focus on you, what you want and where you need to be. Body, mind, and spirit. It brings you to happiness, and they all lived happily ever after. It's not a Disney story. It isn't that you get a palace. It is that you get freedom. My favorite quote, one of my favorite quotes, is an old Nordic saying, and it says, better to be king of a cottage than servant in a castle. And that's what I'm seeing here. I'm seeing your freedom coming, not that you live in the biggest house, in the best place in the whole entire world. It's that you find your own kingdom, and that's within yourself. And you embrace that kingdom of truth, and you live in love. So how does Libra embrace this evolution of heart, this soaring to new heights, without being dragged down by doubts and fears and the words of others and karmic energy coming forward? Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. All right. And I'm just going to lay these out quietly. Is that really? You have the sun over the sun. That is, oh no, you don't. Okay, there we go. Six of Wands. That's still very good. And then you have the sun card again. All right. So this is cool. At your heart right here is temperance. It's balance. Very much what you are all about. You and Sagittarius have this in common. You do this through justice. They do this through an understanding of emotion and the earthly plane. So it's different, but it's the same. So here you have temperance coming in. You have this balancing of self. This is a time period, November 22nd to December 21st. So right in alignment with this reading. So here your heart is shining forward with the King of Cups. You're finding your balance. You're finding your place to stand. There is the waters of wisdom that come from the crown, that come from majesty. The Seven of Cups is saying that it's going to open up this balance that you are seeing, this truth that you are evolving towards, opportunities for you didn't think possible. And also it's saying here, do not waste your time on daydreaming. because you're going to sit there and want to see things in a very certain way and go, oh, I wish I could. I think, and there's going to be a lot within your mind. And it's not going to be a focused, precise mind. It's going to be kind of all higgly wiggly, all over the place. So here, with the Seven of Cups, it's focusing your mind on what it is that you want. It's focusing yourself on what you desire, and then moving forward in that truth, moving forward in that power. As you do so this is a clarification of what you desire. It's a knowing that the manifestation of dreams happens first within your mind, and that brings you to what you love. That brings you to the Queen of Cups. The King is the actor upon the stage, the Queen, the director behind the scenes. You have that kind of push and pull, that seesaw back and forth between the two. The King means that your heart is seen. The Queen means that you would rather be behind the scenes, taking everything in, learning, understanding, finding the balance for it all. The Death card on top of the Moon. Okay, the Moon represents a Pisces. The Death card represents a Scorpio. So the Death card is a dying away of the old self, a rebirth of the new, on top of fear, on top of things that have been holding you back, on top of seeing beauty within the darkness. And so you have that evolution of self. Scorpio is a time frame of October 23rd to November 21st. This leads you to the Eight of Cups, a walking away from what you once thought you would love. And here, it brings you to a place of harmony, but it's also a redefining the love, the joy, and the prosperity that you have been chasing for quite some time. Because as you evolve, you are blessed by the sun. You are blessed by your heart's desires. You have prosperity and joy and bounty coming in, happiness coming. Know that since you have the Sun card showing up twice, people will very much be jealous. The Sun card is beauty and blessings, yes, but people get jealous of those beauties and those blessings. This leads you to the Queen of Wands. Again, behind the scenes is going to be more your thing during this time. You're going to feel more comfortable. With manifestation, you're going to be reaching, and here you realize you have the creative power. You have the prosperity. It's not an external reach. It's going to be more an internal quest. The Six of Pentacles is needing the balance. The Six of Pentacles is my minor arcana Justice card. So here you have the balance coming. Here you have people wanting your time, wanting your attention. It's going to be something karmic coming up, and you're going to feel like you cannot be pulled in so many different directions. What you find is that once you put your foot down, once you say what you can do and what you cannot, okay, you have the Six of Wands right here. You have a celebration. You have yourself moving forward. 6 is the most nurturing and caring of all the numbers. So 6 right here is saying nurture and care for yourself as you embrace the sun, as you embrace your truth, as you calm your mind and focus on what it is that you desire for your future, on manifesting your heart's desire and bringing you to the prosperity, into the passion that you want to live in, that you desire having surrounding you. Then the Two of Swords is the fact that you're at a crossroads. You see two paths very, very clearly. Okay, the third that you choose is not going to be the one that reveals itself as clearly as the two before you. That is why you are blindfolded, as you are the maiden, as you are looking at new ways of defining yourself, as you are claiming your passion and your power as you move forward. You're going to see a new road opens up, and that's where the Fool comes in, where you sit there and you say, yes, I can. Yes, I can move forward. Yes, I can go after what I desire. And you start going on a journey that other people might find foolish, but your heart is singing to you that you need to walk upon. You're moving away from what you no longer desire, what you once loved, but is no longer you. It's no longer defining you. And I love the digression here to the Seven of Cups, right? 8 of Cups to the 7 of Cups. This then leads you to a focusing your mind on what you want. And this is saying here, you need a focused mind. Okay, being, as I said before, all higgly wiggly, all over the place, is not going to be good for you, right? So you need a focused mind here as you're moving forward, a distinct dream that you have. And whether that dream, it doesn't have to be distinct in the sense that you have everything all figured out. This is exactly what I need to do. It needs to be very quietly distinct, very personally powerful as it moves you forward and as it graces you. So it can be that I want to be happy. And so you start focusing on happiness, right? You start focusing on the things that brings a smile to your lips, that makes your eyes twinkle, and you start to see what it is. You really start to look at that, because that's going to move you into the soul's truth of what you love and into the power that has been ignored for some time. All right, Libra. It has been an honor. Oh, no, I'm not done yet. Oh my goodness, I got caught up with myself. Your subconscious message right here is the Judgment card. You're rising from the ashes. You are transforming yourself through the healing power of fire, okay, through the warmth, through the security, okay, but it can also mean that it's burning away what is no longer needed, so it can also be painful. This is an internal judgment, not an external judgment. So this is finding balance within your soul and purging away what you no longer need to carry. This then leads to the Ten of Pentacles. Prosperity, happiness, joy, bounty, beauty. A coming together of generations, a coming together of yourself, and a moving forward in what you love best, and what brings you a sense of, again, prosperity and security and bounty. All right, Libra, it has very much been an honor bringing you this message. I hope it has resonated with you. It's just absolutely lovely. It brought me to tears. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. And may harmony always be with you. Bye.